you been doing, Kainat?
Good, trying to cope up with everything.
Yeah. How are the conditions there in Pakistan?
Well, it's not exactly a very severe kind of lockdown, but it should be actually. It's very strict. It should have been very strict, but because of the people of Pakistan, it's kind of a little hard for everyone to stay home, and especially for the
Yeah.
daily wages, especially because
Mhm.
and people are not really getting. I hope people are getting everything they need, but
Yeah.
some of them are actually going out for fun activities, so that should be stopped.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I live in America, so I feel like some places that's still happening here. Like there are places here where I remember when the lockdown was just starting, so many of the teenagers, college students went to the beach. A lot of them thought, oh, okay, like, plane tickets are cheap, let's go on a vacation. They didn't take it seriously.
They're
And
still not
now
taking
it's like
it.
we have, yeah, yeah, that's like one of the biggest things I feel.
Yeah, it's not good. How is the situation there? Because what I've heard, I have family in America too. But what I've heard is the condition is not good there.
Yeah, yeah, no, so far it isn't. And I don't know when our lockdown or quarantine will end because the amount of cases here is like insane. Like the amount it's grown in just 1 month, it's crazy.
And
So I'm just hoping things get better.
yeah,
Yeah.
how's your? Do you live with your family
I'm
there?
in fam. Yeah, yeah. So luckily I am with my family, which makes it a lot easier. Are you also with your family?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that just makes it a lot easier, when you're at least you're not alone. So I'm lucky that I'm with my family right now. So what have you been doing, I guess, these days, with your family, with yourself? How have you been occupying your time at home?
Well, I have been doing a lot of stuff. May it be painting, may it be sketching, may it be gardening, and anything
Yeah,
I find which is available to me, घर पे ही, I mean, at my place. So I have been doing a lot of things, and with them, mom has been cooking a lot these days. A
yeah,
lot. Baking and cooking is taking its complete hype. I haven't seen anyone cooking and baking this much throughout my
yeah,
life. So yeah, I've been helping her and spending time with my dad. And obviously, we don't get much time because all the schedules we have. So we're trying as much to connect and
yeah,
be together and asking each other not to go home. Keep giving all of them and myself warning that we are not supposed to go out for any reason
yeah,
until unless very
yeah,
necessary. Because this is the need of the hour. We have to stay home and we have to, help ourselves, help each other out in during these
yeah,
situations.
yeah, definitely. So how has your training been going these days? I mean, obviously you're at home, so have you been doing much training and how have your workouts been at home?
Okay, I have been doing training a lot. That's a different thing because it's completely becoming basics. It's about the basics now.
Yeah,
When I was a kid, my dad used to train me at home, and those are all the things coming back to me because I know
yeah,
it's just a small place, but we can do a lot of workout. It's just about the intentions. If you want to work out, and so you will. So that's the thing right now. I'm just trying to find as many places. May it be some stairs, may it be some open area for skipping. I even have a ball for knocking and for bowling stuff, bands and stuff. Obviously, the proper athletes, they have all the stuff with them. So
hmm,
I'm trying to do as much possible so that I don't have to start from the scratch when I go
yeah,
back on the field after
yeah,
quarantine.
yeah. So have you started any new hobbies? I mean, I know you've been drawing, so is that something you used to do and you started doing again, or what's been going on?
No, I didn't used to sketch. It was last I
Okay,
sketched something. It was in my school. And
okay.
after that, now is the time I'm doing it because I don't have anything to do. And
Yeah,
especially after knowing that people are liking it, so I've started doing it more because
yeah.
obviously, I'm getting
No,
some
they
response.
look so good.
Now, I don't know.
Yeah,
My dad is an artist, so yeah, I'm definitely that's in the genes. Then I think.
yeah. Same with me. For my mom, she's the artistic one. So she was an architect as well, but she has so many paintings around the house. So I did like a little bit of painting. I used to love art growing up in school and stuff. Like art class was always one of my favorites. And now it's like, okay, fine, I have some time, so maybe I can go back to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So one question, if you had to be quarantined with one of your teammates, who would you choose?
Well, I will choose the most, not really very serious kind of person. So I guess it will be Umaima Sohail. Well, she's a fun kid. she is a junior, but she's a fun kid, and
Yeah.
she enjoys in every situation. Just like me,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
get anything out of any situation. So can she. So Umama Sohail
Yeah.
will be my choice.
Yeah, I think that's the best because I think during this time you can't really be thinking about what's going on. You have to kind of just take in a positive way, you know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just gonna take a mental toll on you. So I think, yeah, that's really great. So I do have one fan question from Saman. Who was your inspiration in cricket when you were growing up?
Okay, there has been a lot of fast bowlers I was inspired with. Starting with Brett Lee, so Shoaib Akhtar, and Julian Goswami, because I
Yeah,
started off, I saw her playing in Asia Cup, and Sir Wasim Akram, who was the chief guest of that event. So yeah, mostly the fast bowlers only. Though I am an all rounder now, but gradually I became an all rounder. But the starting inspiration was only the fast bowlers.
so you started off like learning how to become a fast bowler and then you took on batting.
Yes, exactly. I started off being a fielder first because
Yeah, okay.
I'm a huge fan of Sir John Rhodes. So and after that, for starters, everyone is a fielder, and then they
Yeah,
start doing something else. So yeah,
yeah,
I had a vision about the bowling that I have to be a fast bowler. But before that, I have been an athlete throughout my life, so it was easier for me to get into the fielding stuff.
yeah.